All right. So what happened at Caroline's, Jimmy? Because Bobo left an emotional apology for you.
Bobo asked
on
for...
the FU line.
We said we'd get him a ticket. And a couple tickets, whatever.
For Caroline's.
Yeah, he doesn't know any better. So he comes to the hardest show to get tickets for, the Saturday 8 o'clock show.
Not the Thursday.
Right, or the Friday late show.
God. Or the Friday late show. When
so we get a call
tired.
from Kenny, who works at the club, to Club Soda Kenny. And he goes, we got a guy here named Daniel Kurland. He said there's 5 tickets waiting for him. And Kenny's like, ugh, I'll handle it when we get there. We were like 2 minutes
Kenny was
out.
annoyed.
5 tickets.
Yeah. So
I don't think I've ever asked for 5 tickets.
I wouldn't mind it, but we said to Kenny at the club, like, can you get him in? He goes, we can squeeze him in. And I'm like, because I don't want Caroline's to lose any ticket sales, but I'm like, look, he's kind of retarded. So he didn't know any better.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, he didn't know any better.
That's great.
So I was okay with it. He came in with his friends. So I'm on stage, and stage right, I hear this guy in this Mets jersey. I forget what he said while I was on. I was in my opening joke, literally. And he pipes up and he says something, just trying to chime in. So I tell him to shut up. Because again, he's gonna say, I know he's one of these idiots who's going to fuck my timing up badly because he doesn't know what he's doing. And then as I scold him, like, not even that harshly because it was early in the show. Sometimes you shut somebody up immediately, they stop. His friend stands up and points up and goes, he's a douchebag! Like now they're part of the show.
Oh, funny.
And throughout the whole show, the guy was piping up and they were being a little annoying and loud. And I had other people tell me, oh yeah, it was something he yelled about the Belmont Stakes, right. Whatever it was. And he wouldn't shut up. And I really wanted to throw fucking boiling water on these people. Because, again, It wasn't nasty heckling. They were having fun. And then I shut him up and he was having fun. So I'm not going to get somebody thrown for one thing. It's fine. But then the whole show, they were just annoying me periodically. And then afterwards, I'm signing. And I'm never rude to people when I sign. And I see this guy in this Mets jersey coming up to me. I'm just, like, fucking so irritated. Hey, it's like, no. No.
Yeah. He was trying to
fucking annoy me the whole show.
He was going to be a buddy now?
No. Again, if a guy says one thing and we shut him up, fine, I get it. But he was one of those annoying guys. And then I saw Bobo was with me. Go, this is my friend. I'm like, you were here on fucking comp tickets, and you fucking yapped. Oh, was I fucking? That put me through the. I'm like, we gave you a fucking free tickets to this show on the 8 o'clock Saturday show, and you motherfucker. Get out. And I was at the lie. I wouldn't talk to him.
Did Kenny?
Kenny escorted them all out.
Including Bobo?
Yeah. I don't want to...
Probably not very gently either.
Well, no, he just goes, get out. Get your friends and get out. But I wasn't... My issue wasn't with Daniel because, again, you bring people sometimes, they don't know how to act, and I knew it wasn't his. So I wasn't annoyed at Bobo. I was annoyed that, like, these guys... And again, they weren't being hateful. I'm not saying they were trying to ruin the show. But it's like, you lack of respect, motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a way to fucking act.
You didn't get those tickets from a fucking radio station promo. You got them from me, the guy who's working.
Yeah.
Through Bobo. You got them directly from us. And you got pretty good seats, stage right. And you're just going to yap. And it's like, it's such a I've never would have done that at any show, much less show I was given comp tickets to by the fucking performer.
Oh, my God.
Really fucking, that one really annoyed me.
That's bad.
But I wasn't annoyed at Bobo. Again, he's a good guy. He sent me an email and a Facebook. He Facebooked me.
He can't apologize enough.
I got the voicemail, too.
Let's see if I get the Facebook, too.
Okay.
It was...
Bobo's ass from Cherry Darts.
Yeah,
Danny just put it up. His ball bag hanging down.
Jesus.
Covered in whipped cream.
Fuck.
Okay, here it is. It's,
Oh, my God.
why? Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. It's from his... Dear Jim Norton, I would like to say that I am deeply sorry for what happened at your show on 6/5/10.
He's got to put the date like he wouldn't remember.
As opposed to what other shows? Are you also apologizing for the drink the lady spilled at the Friday early show? I know which one you mean, Daniel. I did not count. He meant to write no, but he mixed up the N and O. I did not count. My friend would act the way he did. I'm very pissed off at him. I got so angry at him that night. So angry. I got so angry at him that night. So angry that when his brother overed me, apparently his brother overed him a ride home.
Overed him.
I told him no. I took the subway home. I guess that was I'll show you, I'll walk. All right.
Yeah.
You, Opie, and Anthony mean so much to me.
Oh, God.
Please understand that what happened Saturday, and he spelled Saturday, Saterday.
That's how it sounds.
Yeah.
Won't happen, put a D.
Happened.
Aegean, Agean.
Aegean.
From now, it's like a long run-on sentence. Please understand that what happened Saturday won't happen Aegean from now on. Anytime you see me on the radio, I don't see you on the radio, I hear you. Or at one of your gigs, I will be on my self in order to make sure, S-H-O-R-E, this does not happen. Aegean, the Opie and Anthony show means so much to me. I wish commas meant something to him or semicolons.
Aegean.
Please, P-L-E-A-S, which is the plural of to plea. Let me on the show. Sincerely, your friend Daniel Bobo Curlin. So I answered him.
Well, don't tell. I don't want to know what you said yet because we have the voicemail now, too.
I said die.
Okay, good. All right, well, then we do need to know. He left this on the FU line about the incident.
Yes, I'd like to give an apology to Jim Norton. I am very sorry about how my friends acted at your show, right? Especially Jonathan. He really acted up, did not know how to behave himself. I did not know he was going to act like this. I have no idea how to you, Opie, and Anthony mean so much to me. I love the show so much. It upset me not to be on the show because of how my friend acted. I did not know he was going to act like that. He apparently does not know how to hold his liquor. I would like to give a dear apology. I am dearly sorry for bringing them. I will never take them again, all right? I am not even friends with him anymore after how he acted. So, to Jonathan, fuck you.
I want to give a deer apology and an elk apology. And
This is a pretty good one.
thank you, Chip.
Yeah, dear apology. It's like Dear Abby or something, you know?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, you just say what I was thinking. It's amazing.
Everybody tells me.
We got Bobo on the line.
Oh, great. Good.
I don't know, Ann, you want to talk to Bobo about what happened in
I want to talk to Bobo about that and a couple other things.
other things going on?
Oh, yeah. There's some
Bobo.
other things going on.
Yeah. My friends were he was very obnoxious.
Well, before we ask you some questions, Bobo, your voicemail on the FU line was a little rough, so I would really appreciate if you did a live apology. Jim Norton's listening; he doesn't really feel like talking at this moment right now. So why don't you, spill your guts out to Jim Norton?
Hey, well, Jimmy, I'm very sorry for what happened. I did not know my friends were going to be obnoxious.
Bobo.
Yeah.
Heartfelt. This is everything right now. You got your whole career with the Opie and Anthony show on the line right now. Norton's just looking down at his fucking phone right now.
I am really deeply sorry, all right? I did not mean for that whole ordeal to happen. These people, the only reason they showed up, there was two people I was originally going to bring with me that really wanted to go with me, but they bailed out at the last minute, and I felt embarrassed with the two extra spots. I said, what the heck am I supposed to do with these two extra spots now at the show? So a few of my friends called in who happened to be in the city that went with me to a Met game earlier that day, and I just thought, you guys want to go with me to see Jim Norton, and they just said fine. And I didn't know Jonathan was going to act like this, and I was very pissed off at him. I was yelling at him the whole show not the whole show, but after for what happened, and I was just very upset that night. I think I came home crying, upset about what might happen because of this. All right, for him ruining something that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Being here associated with you guys, it means a lot to me, and I was just so upset. I was so upset at him, and I didn't even get over this the whole weekend. What happened? I was pissed off at him.
Well, what did he say to you, Daniel, when you asked him about it? When you were yelling at him, what was his response?
No, he was like very sorry, but the guy was like pissed drunk. All right, like I mean, I remember before the game, he was very drunk. All right, he was drinking a lot of beers at some bar somewhere right before the game, and that day I didn't know he was going to act like this, and even his brother was complaining. His brother was the designated driver, and I did not even want to ride home with this guy. All right.
Right.
I said, you know what? You guys go back to Long Island on your own. I'm taking a train, even if it takes me so freaking long.
That showed him, right? Didn't that show him taking hours to get home instead of a few minutes by car? You showed him there, Bobo.
How long did it take you to get home?
Oh, I think I waited like maybe almost an hour. Well, the train ride got quick, all right? It was like
God.
a half hour and something, right? Because it was just the 7 train was right there. So, but waiting for that Q18, I waited an hour for the Q18.
Well, you showed your friends, though. That's the important thing.
Yeah. You take free tickets and not give me a ride home.
What a coincidence. You have an IQ of 18, and you're waiting for the Q18. I mean, and then he just makes noises.
I came home that night, and my mother was wondering, why was I so angry?
Rupert!
Weren't the tickets for your mother? I kind of remember that we were going to give the tickets to your mother.
Yeah.
No, my mother said she was considering going, but she wasn't feeling well either.
Wow, this sounds like super bad.
She wasn't feeling well, and the other 2 people that were going to go with me that really wanted to go to this show with me, right? They're really good friends of mine.
Yeah.
Right? These are a married couple that are great friends of mine, and they're great friends of my mother's.
Bobo. All right, we get it. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who did you want to take to the comedy show?
It was going to be these 2 friends of mine.
No. Didn't you ask a girl?
Yeah.
Who did you ask?
Well, after my friends bailed out, one of the people I asked was this friend of mine named Melinda.
Right. Now, Bobo.
Yeah.
How did you meet Melinda?
Well, your gig in Smithtown the other day.
Right. And this girl Melinda was there?
Yeah, I was talking to her with me and my cousin.
Oh, and she, from what I hear from you, she was showing an interest in you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah? And I also heard something that Danny brought up that you admitted to, that when you were asked who you masturbate to, what girl did you mention?
I think I mentioned her.
Yeah, you mentioned her. So, have you been in touch with her?
I did. I talked to her on Facebook.
On Facebook. So, are you making any headway with her or anything?
I don't know. I'm waiting for a response on the message. Unfortunately, the computer froze right after it was sent.
Oh. So, she didn't want to go to the comedy club with you? What happened? You asked her out on a date?
I didn't hear back from her.
Oh, because your computer froze.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Right.
Plus, I'd be sitting in front of a dial-up connection, holding up a phone line all day waiting.
Yeah, I hear you.
Melinda.
Yeah, Melinda. So she was at the gig, huh?
Melinda.
Yeah.
So, have you ever met her before?
The previous time I had met her prior to that, I had talked to her a little bit. It in the audience of the Ron and Fez show back in the day.
Right, back in the day.
Melinda.
Wow, you know something? Don't you think it would be a little disrespectful for somebody to maybe, start dating or trying to date somebody that was going out with somebody that you knew for 9 years?
Yeah.
Let's say this Melinda girl was going out with somebody that you knew, right? For 9 years. And then you tried to go out with her. Well, don't you think that's disrespectful to the guy that went out with her for 9 years?
Yeah, but I kind of thought that a lot of time has passed.
Between what?
Between maybe whatever bit of time has passed since the guy she was with and that.
Wait, what guy?
Yeah, what guy?
Why are we
do you know who the guy is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she was with you.
Oh, Bobo.
But she might have been with a few other relationships.
Well, of course. We've been broken up for about 2 years now. I just think it's a little disrespectful of you to then try to, shove it in my face.
Well, I wasn't trying to do that, all right? She was.
Don't get feisty with me.
He's hitting on your ex.
No, he's under the impression she was hitting on him.
Oh my God!
Wait, was she at the show?
She was at the band thing that Aunt
Oh,
did.
okay.
Yeah. She came down to the cake
Last Friday or whatever.
Oh, is this all right?
Yeah. So, Bobo,
Holy
you think she's into you a little bit, huh?
Yeah, she sounded like she was.
Yeah, you want me to help you out? I could probably put in a good word for you. Tell you the truth.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you like about her?
Yeah. What do you like about her?
Tell us.
Oh, I will. Not many people know I have an accent fetish.
A what?
Yep.
No, an accent fetish.
An accent
fetish?
What's an accent fetish?
No, like that Long Island accent she had. Like, damn, that accent was just giving me a.
It's kind of Brooklyn. Her accent was giving you a boner?
Yeah, like she had that sexy accent to her.
I get it.
Like I was trying to resist getting a boner.
Yeah. You were trying to resist getting a boner just talking to her?
Yeah, and her just talking to me.
Before I write this, with due respect, okay?
Oh, of course.
All right.
I'm trying to fight getting a boner.
So she's talking to you, and with the accent that you have a fetish for, and you have had a very hard time keeping your boner at bay.
Yeah. I was trying to fight the boner.
Yeah, fight the boner. And like, what was she talking to you about? Was it anything interesting?
Oh, she was saying she likes hearing me on the show and everything.
Yeah.
She was just talking about me, and I even never expected that her, out of all people, would be talking about me in the way she did.
Oh yeah, what was she saying?
Oh, she was saying she has interest in me, and she was like amazed that I'm on the market, as I like to say.
Oh, she was saying that she's amazed you're on the market. Wow.
That wasn't how she said it.
How'd she say it?
I don't remember word for word, but the way she was talking, that's pretty much the way it was.
You knew what she was saying.
Yeah. You felt the vibe, right?
I don't think I'm the only one that hears Bobo's voice changing a little bit.
Yeah,
as
a little
he talks about her.
A little bit.
A little bit. You getting a little turned on just even talking about this, Bobo?
Yeah, well, it's kind of helped a little bit ease the pain that I'm dealing with around where my kidneys are.
His kidney pain. Well, it's a good thing that can be cured by a boner. So now you've relieved yourself. You've masturbated, thinking of her.
Yeah, I did.
So what do you? A few times?
It happened once.
Yeah. So what were you thinking about? What was the fantasy? Run us through the fantasy of what you were thinking about when you were jacking off.
No, I was just hearing her accent, and I'm just like jacking off.
What was she? Yeah, the accent fetish. What was she saying in her accent?
I know that she was saying she was like saying that that you got to see, saying this is. She was saying you got the honor of having what once was Anthony's. And she was just like shoving my cock in her.
She was shoving your cock in her.
Yeah. She says she was like saying you. She was like saying you need this Bobo. You. She was saying you don't know if you might not make it through your next surgery.
So you need this, and it was in that accent that you love so much.
How does the accent go?
I don't know. It's like a Brooklynish. Like
Yeah.
I could tell she's. I never asked her, but I'm sure she's probably Italian.
Well, not really, but she's from Brooklyn originally. Yeah. Do you do an impression? Do an impression of her as best as you can.
No, I can't do it. Like, I do. Bobo, I fucking love you on the show.
You know what I'm thinking, Ant?
Yeah.
You got to punish him. This is very disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
First to my show, and now to Anthony.
I know.
What are you doing, Daniel?
And you know, like when you were a kid, and I don't know, your parents caught you smoking or whatever, and then your dad would make you smoke the whole pack right in front of him.
Right.
I think Bobo needs to fucking masturbate right now for everybody.
Bobo?
I think that should be his punishment.
Where are you, Bobo?
Oh no, that's the thing. I'm in my room, but I got too many people home. My mother's home right now.
But if you're in your
that's
room,
not our problem that you were disrespectful at Jim Norton's show and this thing with Melinda, Anthony's ex. That's a touchy subject. Still.
That's wow.
I don't give a crap that your mom's home.
You know, I didn't. I did not mean for that.
Why don't you just, Bobo? Why don't you just whip it out and start cranking it and talk as if Melinda was right there in the room with you?
Either that or say goodbye to the O&A crowd.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it.
So just Get cranking. Really fantasize about it, and I want to hear you talk. What would you say to Melinda if she was in the room with you?
Yeah, whatever it is, it's okay.
And also, I don't want to hear no whispering, man. I don't care that your mom's downstairs. You disrespected Jim Norton and Anthony Cumia.
Right.
All right. I'll do this.
Think of that accent.
Yeah, think of the accent.
Too bad I didn't have an accident fetish.
Yeah.
Accent fetish.
All right. Hi, I'm Melinda. It's great to see you. It was a great time the other night. I'm glad to see you. I really feel like very stressful kidney pains right now.
Sexy talk.
His kidney.
Right. And then she's easing the pain. She's like telling me, she'll ease the pain. And she's just like bringing me right very close to her, and she's convincing me to like I don't know her hand movements or something. Like she's just pulling off her shirt, and I think she's dropping down her panties like really slow. She's dropping down her panties really slow, and we go down on her. And it's like she's wet. And it's like that boner's like out of control. Yeah, it's like it's out of control. Anything I've been resisting, it's there, and she's like pulling up, and she's like getting really like close to me, and I'm just ramming that cocker into pussy. like ramming in me. She's like, I don't know. She's like screaming, and she's like begging me to say it. She was saying, you like this, Bobo? You like this? You never felt this before. And I said, yes, I do. And she's like saying, Bobo, you're lying. And I'm saying, no, I'm not lying. And she's like going harder at me. And I'm just giving it to her harder. and she's just liking it, and she's like telling me that she wants it up the shitter, so I'm pounding her at the shitter. I'm just pounding her. I just keep pounding her, and all of a sudden she's like, oh, sucking my cock dry.
Ass to mouth. I never even got that.
Never got an ATM.
Jeez. 9 fucking years. I never got ass to mouth.
Never got an ATM.
Bobo's
No.
getting it first fucking time out of the chute.
Sorry, Bobo. Continue.
Yeah, she's like fucking dry. I mean, she is, and she's like saying, you say she's fucking dry, and she's just like, I don't know, she's like grabbing my cock, and she just wants, I've just like come all over her face. Right, now I'm gonna have to put a bunch of sheets in the laundry now.
Oh my God. Oh, Bobo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's some fantasy you got there. You think you could ever make it come true?
Yeah, I think I could.
Yeah?
It's Anthony's ex.
Well, you
The
got to
fuck?
move on, Ope. I'm thinking, listening to Bobo talk, it sounds like he's got things pretty well in hand. I think he could probably, maybe maybe he'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't the one that made this decision that happened, all right?
Oh, you weren't the one that made the first move. She came up to you.
Yeah.
So it's not your problem that you're, in the club and...
Bobo's sitting there. I fucked up with this broad. I'm in a bad spot.
I'm in a bad spot.
She was all over you. You couldn't help it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she came up to you. So where is the relationship now between you two?
Well, I don't think it's really got far. It's just I've just talked to. I sent her some messages on Facebook,
Yeah.
and she admits she sometimes takes she takes forever to respond.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
So I'm waiting. Hopefully I'll be speaking to her soon.
Any interest in any, news traffic girls?
No, I'm not sure that would be difficult to encounter, to run into any news traffic girls, because that's all happen to be at the same place.
Oh, this is Bobo's hot chick list I got here in front of me.
Oh, you got a hot chick
It's
list?
Bobo's hot chick list.
All right.
All right, Bobo, let me see. And this is in order, I guess?
I don't know.
In some kind of order? Although there's no order in...
And there's more to the list.
There's no order in his
I know. Let's see. Christina? Christina?
Oh, the Christina that we used to talk to from that other channel.
Okay. Philly Jen. Nicole of the Morning Mashup. Kate from Lost. Snooki.
Snooki! Oh, the accent fetish.
Yeah.
Love Snooki.
That chick from... What is that? That chick from Bear Money?
Beer money.
Oh, you spelt it Bear Money.
Beer money.
Yes. Megan Fox. Heather Height. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Kesha. Jay Wow. And then we got Melinda, followed closely by Jill Nicolini. Wow, Bobo.
Well, what happened was back before you were with her for quite a while, when you guys were talking about her.
Yeah.
While I was listening to the show, I would turn on my TV to channel 11.
Yeah.
And when I saw what she looked like, the next day I saw her on TV, I couldn't help but resist jacking it to her.
Jesus Christ. Jacking it to her.
He's a jack factory in his room.
This was back in 2007.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Sam, you got something on this?
Yeah, on the other side of the paper is the list. I had him write his list of hot chicks.
Yeah.
And then the other list would be the list of the men that he would have sex with if it meant he got to have sex with.
Get to the hot chicks.
Right. So he had to write a list just as long of men that he wouldn't mind having sex with.
Okay.
If it meant.
Topping off the female list was intern Jill, former intern, Lily, and then Amy Schumer is on that list.
Amy actually probably would
In a drunken
fuck Bobo.
binge.
She's actually talked about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really should
Pursue Amy.
pursue the Amy Schumer thing, Bobo.
Fez tops the list of guys Bobo would bang to get the chicks.
To get to the hot chick
Fez.
Fez.
And then the voice of Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's the second guy on his list. Is the voice of Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
He goes, I don't know the guy's
I don't
name.
know the guy's name. Then Bob Kelly. And I'm sure the president would love to know that Obama has made the list.
After Bob Kelly.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? You got your mouth, you got your cock, you got your balls. Boom.
What the fuck? Yeah, if you're going to go gay, you're going to pick Bob Kelly over the president?
Yeah. Then why is the corpse of Tippy Tom on here? That's a little odd. Intern David.
You have sex with.
Any elected official that hates gays, if they were drunk. Steve-O, Jim Norton.
Jim Norton made the list.
Jim Norton. For him, I would dress in drag. George W. Bush, Governor Patterson.
He wants to fuck a lot of politicians.
Mustard, and then any gay guy from TMZ.
There you go.
That's Bobo's list.
We got a picture of Master Shake on the screen.
Oh, that's Master Shake.
Who does he?
Yeah, the voice of
Who does
Master
he? Yeah, I
Shake.
know. Who does he look like?
It looks like any IT guy.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
Wow. So, all right. You know something, Bobo? I think I'm going to put in a good word for you with Melinda.
All right.
I have a follow-up, too, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I got an email to the real Jim Norton from, it says, apology for the behavior at Caroline's. Hey, Jimmy, I definitely owe you and your buddies an apology for the way I was behaving this past Saturday at Caroline's. I was the belligerent guy that came with Bobo. Normally, I'm well-behaved. We had a long day of drinking, starting before the Met game earlier that day. Please do not be mad at Bobo. He called me today hysterical because the studio has suspended him again due to my immature actions.
How would you get suspended from a place you don't work?
I should have known better, and this is my apology for acting like a bad fan. Sorry, man. Hope this clears shit up for mine and, more importantly, Bobo's name. P.S. I would have called the show and apologized there, but didn't want to bring down the mood. And he signed it, the ashamed of himself fan, Jonathan.
So he was drunk?
All is forgiven.
Jimmy
All's
is
forgiven,
just such
Bobo.
a good guy.
But that's a guy who realized he was just
Fuck
too...
him!
Nah, he was just too drunk.
You know
It's
what?
all right, Jonathan.
Yeah.
You learn Bobo's just a good guy.
Poor Bobo.
Decided that he would punish himself and not get a nice ride home.
See? I'd rather take this subway, he said.
And wait for the Q18, was it?
Yeah, the Q18.
The Q18 for over an hour. All right, Bobo.
I
right,
Facebooked
Bobo.
you back, by the way, Bobo.
All right. I actually read that message.
Oh.
You know, Bobo, know what I'm thinking? Free appetizer for you at F.H. Riley's.
Wow.
Thanks, Opie.
Not free dinner. Free
I know.
appetizer.
Just an
I
appetizer.
know.
Just an app. On me.
And, Bobo, I'm going to make sure Melinda gets back to you on the Facebook there.
All right, no problem. Be sure she leaves her number.
Oh, well, I'm so... Oh, poof. You know what? Why don't I just give it to you now?
Is Melinda acting or something? What's going
Kill me.
on? What is she doing?
So...
Well, that wouldn't be a good idea giving me a phone number on the air.
Well, that really wouldn't
No,
be.
that
And
would
it's
be-
not my place, but I'll pass the message on. and I'm sure she'll get back to you. What do you think as far as a date goes? Would be quickly, what would be a good date night for you guys? Where would you take her? Since the Jim Norton comedy thing didn't quite pan out.
Well, there's a few places. There's a few places I could take her. I was looking on her Facebook. For one thing, I noticed there was pictures of her at a Met game. And
She is a very big Met fan. Oh boy, and so is Bobo here.
I was thinking maybe if I can get a hold, if somehow someone could get a hold of tickets to a Met game for me, I could bring her with me to a Met game.
How would you get her there?
Well, I would. Well, depends on where she is. If there's a way she could meet me somewhere at the Woodside train station.
Oh, then you two would take the train.
Didn't you guys take limos together?
Yeah.
And then I can't afford a limo.
We went to Mets Yankees World Series.
Right.
But you know what, Bobo? That's what she's used to, the high life.
Yeah, she'll meet you at a train station.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if I could find if there's a connection I have if I had a connection at a limo somewhere.
Well, yeah.
But if I had that if I had that kind of connection, but the thing is, I would.
The train's fine.
Yeah. If she has to hop on if she could hop on a Long Island Railroad, meet me at Woodside Station.
Exactly. Meets you at Woodside, and then you take the train.
Where do you take the train from Woodside?
You take the 7 train to the stadium, right?
Yeah. I take the 7 train to the stadium.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And I'd actually be nice enough, even after the game, I would escort her all the way to her house.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I would.
Well, that's very nice. Do you think you'd be invited in?
Yeah, if everything went okay the day, like if I treated her okay, I would. If she was okay with everything I did for her at the game.
Yeah, invited in for maybe a nightcap, a little after game drink or something like that.
Nightcap.
Yeah, exactly. Like, for example,
Larry Tate.
If she like asked
You just keep talking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like Bobo, can you get me a hot dog? And I go out of my seat and I wait online and I get the hot dogs for her.
Unsexy food.
But Bobo, wouldn't you have those seats where you can just punch in and the waitress comes over and takes your order?
Well, if someone can get me seats like that, I would love that.
All right, we'll try.
What about a luxury box?
I want to know about the nightcap and what happens as the nightcap's going down.
So you have your nightcap. How does this date end? You went to the game. You had a great time. The Mets won. You guys are all excited. Would you buy her a Mets cap or something so she could remember you by?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I would get her a.
You know what?
Get her a hat.
Get her a Mets jersey with Bobo on the back.
I hear the love in his voice. I'm going to give him a phone number. I'm going to give her. I'm going to give you her number there, Bobo. What the hell? You got a pen?
I didn't get a pen, but first of all, are you sure this is legal? Giving her
Yes.
the phone number
Yes, it's legal.
Yeah, you don't really have to worry about.
Hurry.
on the air.
No, I'm not doing it on the air. I'm going to take you off the air for a second. Are you ready for the number?
All right.
516.
All right.
922.
922.
Call us immediately. 9463.
9463.
There you go.
All
That's
right.
her
Right.
All right.
All right. 922-9463.
I'll give you a clue though. Don't call too much.
All right.
But call right away. That's okay.
All right. I'm gonna have to hang up here. And
Yeah, hurry. Call her right now.
boy,
She's waiting for your call.
yeah.
All right.
I'll let you know how it went.
She
All right, good.
she texted me and says she's waiting for your call.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Bobo. We got to go. All right.
There goes Bobo.
All's forgiven. You're back with the show.
He couldn't get off the phone quickly enough to dial.
Yeah.
To dial Jackie the Joke Man.
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
All right. Why don't we take a break? Is Bill Burr here?
Yes.
Oh, he is. Fuck. Let's get Bill Burr in here. All right. And you want the Bobo update? He called that number we gave him for your ex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's see.
talk to Bobo.
Bobo. So earlier in the show, you admitted that you have something for Anthony's ex of 9 years.
Yeah.
And that you actually masturbate to her.
Yeah, he talked to Melinda at a gig or something. And, yeah, and now he jerks off to her and thinks he's going to get a date with her.
Right, so we gave Bobo her number. Bobo, what happened?
Yeah, well, apparently you guys gave the number on air, and there was a lot of busy signals. And when I finally got through, she probably picked up, and it was just completely quiet.
You have to talk though.
Yeah, what did you say? Did you say anything?
I said, yeah, it's me, Bobo. They gave me this number. I just want to make sure it was the right number.
You got all the lines.
Oh, wow.
So what happened?
Nothing. Just got hung up on.
By who?
Well, you got to be persistent. Women love a persistent man. Like,
Yeah,
you got to
I
keep
was
calling,
hung up on,
show up at the
and I
house,
thought
stand
maybe
out
she
in
was
front of the
upset
house.
because a lot of people called her because you gave the number on air.
I didn't give it out on air.
Well, the busy signal sounded like it was.
And who picked up, and what did they say?
There was no one. It was just complete utter silence.
Yeah. And that's the update.
Well, Bobo.
It's a hell of an
good luck.
update.
I'll put in a good word for you.
It's quite the theater of the mind you do.
All right. Well, I should I try calling again?
Yeah, call as often as you can until you get through.
Yeah. All right, Bobo. That's it for
All
you
right.
today. You were really good in the
Yeah,
beginning of the show.
yeah.
Not so much right now.
Not so much right now. And
All right.